know it takes a lot to do this, you guys, but it has to get done. All right, there we go. Now we ready. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get it popping. Can you turn that up, please? Thank you. I guess that's okay.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch.
That's it? Well, I guess it didn't play the whole thing. Honestly, it didn't play the whole thing because earlier today it was tripping, so I gotta fix it. Let's get it poppin'. What else is gonna fuck up today?
It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I look like and feel like I'm $1,000,000. I'm feeling myself for real. I'm on my way. The way I walk looks like a dance. And baby, that's just how I feel. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am high. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling alive. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. It's the Couch Chronicles, early mornings on the couch, that is. Every Wednesday at 9:30 Central Time. Come catch a vibe with the couch. If you ain't gotta work, then you better keep your pajamas on. Get your tea, your coffee, whatever you drink, and whatever you smoke. Because Wednesday mornings is about being relaxed, chill, and feeling good. You feel me? If you would like to be a live guest, if you in the Oklahoma City area, DM me now. Trust me when I say you don't want to miss this vibe. Are you feeling good? I'm feeling good. That's how you supposed to feel in the morning. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I look like and feel like I'm $1,000,000. I'm feeling myself for real. I'm on my way. The way I walk looks like a dance. And baby, that's just how I feel. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am high. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling alive. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am.
And I hope you feeling good too. Now it's a little earlier than I usually go live, but I have something to do today. So shout out to everybody that's able to come in, and even the ones that come back and rewatch and re-listen to the live. I appreciate you. Shout out to all my couch potatoes. I don't shout you guys out enough. I'm so sorry. Shout out to all my couch potatoes. Every Leo, y'all birthdays, it's y'all season. Happy birthday, Leos. You know I fucks with y'all real heavy. So we got a few things to go over this morning. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones that didn't make it here this morning for whatever reason. Say a name in your head, or the people that you want to bring their memory up. Just do it in your head. Let's do this right now. The other day, my wife and I, we were at this rally. It was at the rally at the Capitol, if you've seen the post. Anyways, they was doing a moment of silence, and I was just like in awe, because Grand Rising, Jesse. I was in awe because I was just like, people don't do that often. Platforms don't do that. Schools don't do that often. I remember growing up in school, we used to do a moment of silence. We used to do the Pledge of Allegiance. We used to practice cursive. And they don't do that type of stuff no more. So as I'm sitting there, I'm just like proud. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm sitting there a little bit too long, and I'm like, do I not do my moment of silence long enough? I was like, baby, I've been doing this all wrong. And she was like, no, baby, he just doing it a little too long. I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, I just thought that was funny because I was just like, dang, how long are you supposed to do a moment of silence? Like, I'm giving this to them, but how long are we supposed to do it? Are we supposed to be quiet for like 5 or 10 minutes? Or, you know, back in the day when you used to go to church and the churches used to do that prayer before they do, what do they call it? Potluck. Oh, my goodness. I would be done eating before they even finish praying. They be like, and I get in trouble because they like, you know, you couldn't wait. No, I couldn't wait. I'm a kid. My stomach was touching my back. I was hungry. You know, I didn't understand why we was taking so long. Like, why we got to pray for the birds, the trees, the wind, the this, the that at this moment, though? Why we couldn't have did that during service? Why does it have to be the time when it's almost time to eat? Like, we're about to eat. Can we eat? So, yeah, y'all, I was crazy. Anyways, shout out to everybody that pulled up to the Thunder video. I'm still working on it. I just, honestly, I had the front part a little different than my wife would like. And I was like, you know what? I got to redo that. Because if this was a paying client, I'm going to redo this. At first, she was like, babe, did I make you mad? I'm like, hell no, you didn't make me mad. This is a challenge for myself. I've never had to redo something so major in the front. So I'm challenging myself, and I don't want to put the video out too soon because we really working on it. Like, we really like critiquing it, and each piece by piece, right? It's a 3-minute song. So this video has to be, it gotta pop. It gotta be something. So, you know, shout out to my beautiful wife, Throne Sitters Production. We doing our big one. This year, y'all might not know too much about us, but guess what? Next year, y'all gonna be like, yo, Throne Sitter Production, I gotta get shot by them. Like, cause baby, you what I say. My baby about to graduate from college, Full Sail University. Do your research on them. Okay? Okay? And my baby's damn near at the top of her fucking class. Don't play. Wait till you see her. Just, I'll keep her posted. Okay. The 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards, you guys can still vote. Still vote because they're going to be doing the finalists in October, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's going to be another round of voting. So if you like, oh, damn, I already voted for you. No. You're going to have to vote again. This is just the first round. If we make it past the first round and our names is actually on the ballots, then there's going to be another round. So continue voting the last rounds right now. 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards on Facebook. You got to type it in. Go down to the event. Not the actual page, but the event page. Once you go down to the event page, scroll down to discussions. Once you scroll down to discussions, all of the categories should pop up. I think it's about 50 or 55 categories or something like that. So make sure that you vote. Coming up on the couch, we got Emily Barnes and JJ Humphrey. We got Thunderboy. Super excited about that as well. And Robin Ratliff. I can't wait to get her on the couch, you guys. I can't wait for her to share her story with you all. She got a story to tell. And when you guys hear it, y'all going to be like, what in the fuck? August the 30th is the prison reunion. It's going to be from 4 to 8. 4 to 8. So if you've done any time, ladies, and you would like to come, just be a part of it. You don't have to be like, oh, well, I didn't do time with her. If you've done any time, this is a prison reunion. So it's going to be at Stars and Stripes Park in Oklahoma. Isn't that considered still Oklahoma City? In Oklahoma City. Like I said, from 4 to 8, the flyer is posted on the couch page, THA Couch. Make sure that you go check it out. I will post it again. I'll post it again every day until the time. Also, I know this world has some crazy shit going on in it. And sometimes the crazy shit that's happening in the world can affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Even if it don't have nothing to do with you. It don't have to have nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, it might have everything to do with you without having nothing to do with you. This war, some of us, we feel like, oh, this war ain't got nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with us, because regardless if we want to be involved or not, you think that the enemy is going to be like, you know what? Leave them alone. They regular civilians. No. They across seas right now killing babies. Starving babies. Purposely sending them to food camps to murder them. You think they give a fuck about us? No. Fucks wasn't given on their end. So, even though you believe it has nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with us. We are genuinely affected by everything that happens in this world, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. Some of us, we feel like if we don't acknowledge something, then it's not happening. It's not real. You ever got like that? When you was younger, you like, okay, let me close my eyes. This ain't happening. This ain't happening. This ain't real. This ain't real. The whole time, it's real as fuck. The whole time it's happening. And when we was younger, we did that. And that's a little of the reason why some of the trauma that we dealt with as children are springing back up at random fucking times. And we're like, oh my God, that really happened? Because trauma response is anything that's happening, we don't want to acknowledge it. So we want to put it to the back of our mind. That's even like what's happening right now as adults. Except our childhood trauma that's stuck back there. All the stuff that's happening as an adult, it's not enough space. So something has to come to the front. One of those memories have to come to the front so you can exchange. Which one do you want to keep? Do you want to keep what the fuck is happening right now in the world? Or do you want to keep the molestation or the abuse? Or what do you want to keep? Which one do you want to exchange for? Because we can't just keep stuffing things to the back of our mind and leaving it there like it can never be acknowledged again. It has to be acknowledged. It has to be addressed. Because when you don't address trauma and things that you just stack on top of things, just a bunch of different shit, then you start to look crazy whenever you finally do snap. You're 9 times out of 10 misunderstood. You don't even understand yourself. Because you like, I don't even really know what I'm going through right now. Because I put something to the back of my head. Am I really going through that? Is it real? Now, at this moment, you don't even believe it's real. We have to stop doing that to ourselves. And even if we don't want to stop doing it to ourselves, let's try to teach the younger generation that's coming up how to handle their emotions and their trauma and not putting it to the back of their mind. Like, I understand, Grand Rising Goddess, I understand that we go through some shit and sometimes it's tough to deal with. But I'd rather you deal with the tough shit right the fuck now than to have to years later figure out, damn, was that real? Or now you're questioning your sanity. You're questioning your the events that happen in your life. Questioning yourself. You don't even believe in yourself anymore. That's because we do that to ourselves. We are the reason why we don't believe in us sometimes. Let's not teach the younger generation this. Have y'all been watching the news? Have y'all been seeing what the younger generation has been doing? Murdering their parents. Murdering their friends. You know where they see that at? On these TV shows and on these, they even see us crashing out. And they take that and they like, you know what? Mama crashed out. I'm going to crash out too. They thinking that you crashed out the same way they about to crash out, but they take it a little too far. Now they caught a case. Now you, the mama, crying like my baby, only 14 years old, facing a murder charge or assault with a dangerous weapon or whatever. They are watching us. All you Crips, Bloods, GDs, they are watching you guys. You are the examples. Folks and Dungy and shit, they watching. You don't think they don't want to be from that? They see how cool y'all are. You having fun with the gang. They want to have fun with the gang too. Or if you don't have time for them and you at work too much, you don't have to be in the gang. You might be at work all day. Not being able to pay attention to your child the way that you want to or need to. Because not your fault. Society made it like that. You have to work. You got to pay these bills. These kids got to eat. And in order for that to happen, you got to work. You have to. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. You could break a fucking leg. You think that them bills are going to stop. Pause. You know what? We're going to hold on until you get better. No, the fuck they not. They going to turn your shit the fuck off. You going to be walking around with a half a leg and the motherfucking lights off. Gas about to get turned off. But you have to do what you have to do to make sure that your peoples is taken care of. Your kids. Yourself. And sometimes, like I said, you got to work. You can't watch your kids all the time. And then if you get a babysitter, some people don't. Listen, over the years, I think babysitting has kind of went out the window. Because babysitters have been caught murdering the children that they're babysitting, beating the children that they're babysitting, sexually abusing them. So what parent wants to take that risk and actually hiring somebody that can do that to their children? No. Instead, they want the world to just do it to their children on their own. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. Shit, but I'm not saying it in a good way either. All I'm saying is this. Is if you have kids and you work a lot and you can't take that time to give them what, then take at least a day out of the week and just ask them, hey, is there anything that I can do to help you be a better child, or to help you be more successful? I really wish that when I was going through it as a child, that I would have been asked those questions. That I would have been asked, like, hey, I know I work a lot, and do you feel like I'm, doing an okay job, or do you feel like I'm getting you the things that you need? And I would have told them, fuck no, you getting me the things that you want me to have. Period. I was dressing like my mama wanted to dress. I'm like, y'all literally trying to live vicariously through me, and it wasn't working. I was sneaking, smoking weed all the time, and it was just like, I didn't want to deal with the shit that was happening at home. Now, my home situation was a little bit different than some of these children. Some of these children aren't dealing with the fact that their parents are punching them in the face like grown fucking men. And that's kind of what I had to deal with. So, my mind was a little different. I wanted different. Grand Rising, Miss Krista. Love you. I was raised a little different because I had animosity in my heart at a young age. I had anger in my heart at a young age. I had hate in my heart at a young age. And it used to make me so fucking pissed that I hate, that I would even say the word hate. And it was just like, but I don't know no other feeling to feel towards my father when he's doing all of this stuff to me. It was just like, but if I would have had that person, which later on in my life I ended up having that person, which was a counselor that I ended up getting. But, and we also got to stop thinking that counseling is an issue for our community when it's not. And even though we feel like, oh, this person hasn't been through the same thing as me, or this person couldn't possibly understand what me as a black person could go through. Well, you never know until you try. And sometimes, even if a person hasn't been through the same thing as you, speaking and getting it off your chest can mean more than somebody being able to relate to you. Some people might not understand that. But there are people that I've spoke to on the yard that haven't went through half the shit that I went through. But speaking to them made me feel so much better. So how come you can't do that with a counselor? Even though the common denominator with the person in prison is we both in prison, so you kind of get that part. But how do you know what some counselor has been through? They're not going to be like, well, I actually did time. Some counselors will get real with you. But some of those counselors, they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that they've been abused as a child, and this is the reason why they drive is to do this and help. What are you getting things off your chest for? Are you getting it off your chest just because, or are you getting it off your chest for some actual relief? Because there's people that go to churches, to a confessional, and they confess. Y'all don't know what the person on the other side of that thing is. They could be jacking off. They could be doing whatever. But you still go there and confess with no qualms. So we have to have that same type of energy to get us and our children the help that they need. And stop holding back because of embarrassment or because, I can have people. No. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need to talk. Sometimes we need to get shit off of our fucking chest. Sometimes holding it in isn't going to get us anywhere. Actually, a lot of times. Have you ever held something in for so long and then you blew up and you was like, damn, why did I blow up like that? Not realizing it was because you kept putting everything to the back of your mind. You stack it on top of stacks. So now it's all the way up to here. That's why people be like, I've had it up to here. You literally had it up to here because you stacked everything up to here. We do that a lot. And then we got the nerve to say, I've had it up to here. We've made it up to here. When we start even getting it to where we see a stack, if you see it start stacking up and not stacking down, even if you have to get yourself a journal, do what you have to do to get your mind right. Not for real though. Sometimes you might need some time to yourself. Sometimes you might need some time to go find yourself a counselor. And I get it. I know a lot of black people that they only want a black counselor. I know a lot of black people like that. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but find someone to speak to. If not, if you don't find a counselor, then who is your person? Who is your person? Do you have a person that you are able to unload everything onto without feeling like you unloading too much? Because we have some friends that allow us to unload everything. And guess what? They not taking it as, this is too much. They taking it as, okay, I actually got a bag for this. Everything that you unloaded, I'm putting it right in this bag. Now, okay, now this bag is zipped up. You finished? All right. Now we're going to burn this bitch. We're going to burn this bitch and not even, now that we took from not dealing with it to dealing with it, addressing it, figuring out, guess what? You got to go. Now you got to go. My wife gives me that I need. When I'm down or something and I need somebody to talk to, if I can't call her, sometimes I'll call her at work like, baby, I need to talk to you right now. And even though she didn't want to be on the phone, she still take that moment and listens to me and gives me all the advice that I need and talks to me, tell me what I need and until she feels like, okay, are you good? Okay. She don't rush me off the phone or nothing. Find somebody that don't rush you off the phone. It don't have to be your wife, your husband. It don't have to be, it can be your best friend. It can be your cousin. It can even be your mom or your dad. Whoever you are close to that you can unload yourself to without feeling guilty for unloading, unload. Stop allowing your trauma and issues to stack up to the point of explosion. We have to stop doing that. And also, we got to teach. You said Sarah Foreman is your therapist, period. I know that's right. You said your sister is your therapist. That's dope. See? Grand Rising. And some of us, we have those people. I love that. Sarah, that's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we call each other like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't got nobody, we will call each other. And Uncut Yola, hey, love you. We definitely love you. So you got to find that person or at least have a person. Sometimes people have their kids. It's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes your kids can give you that relief that you need when you need somebody to talk to. It's nothing wrong with that either. Once you find that person, cherish that person. Because not everybody can handle what you are going through. And what I mean by that is not everybody can handle you unloading your issues, problems, just whatever you want to talk about. Not everybody knows how to handle that. Some people will literally handle it by listening just to use it against you. So we got to be careful. And that's another reason why a lot of us is like real standoffish on unloading shit on people, because we don't know who's for us and who's against us until the last minute, because the same people that we think is for us really be the ones that be against us sometimes. We don't know. And so in the midst of not knowing who's for me and who's against me, not speaking on me, I'm just speaking in general, you gotta at least, in the midst of that, find somebody. Somebody gotta be for the right. Everybody can't be for the wrong. Everybody can't be for the wrong. But who are you surrounding yourself around? Because if you like, nah, I don't trust, I love this motherfucker, but I don't trust telling them my secrets. Why should you be around anyone that you have to censor yourself around? If you have to censor anything that you're saying or doing, then that person shouldn't be around you. You should be around people that you don't have to censor yourself around. Just be yourself. Some of you, I will say this, are still learning how to be yourself. So, you don't know yet. But once you learn who you are, or even in the midst of getting to know yourself, I wouldn't surround myself around people who, come on now. Because in the midst of getting to know yourself, you might take on some of their issues and make it your own, or take on some of their, you don't want to. Don't take on nothing of anybody who's negative towards you or negative towards anything that you got going on. Be around positive people when you get to know yourself. That way, when you finally get to know yourself, you know the positive part of you, not the negative. If I'm getting to know myself around gangbangers, I fuck around and be a gangbanger. You feel me? I'm going to be like, hey, I found myself. What is you talking about? Slime? Cuz? You said everyone we are for don't mean us for the, yeah, they don't mean us no good. Then when they realize that they not for you, then you fall back and then they blame you. That's the thing. People like to blame you when you realize who they are. When they think that they got themselves, they fucked upness hidden so good that they got over on you, and then when you finally figure it out, and you like, hey, you know I know, right? Bitch, fuck you. I ain't fuck with your motherfucking ass anyway, you punk ass bitch. Bitch, fuck, that's why everybody don't like you anyway. They'll say all type of shit. They'll bring up, bitch, that's why your pussy stink, bitch. And your breath smell like fart, bitch. They'll say, I'm telling you. You'll be like, damn. You thought this about me the whole time? When really and truly, it's just the fact that We found out who you truly are. Use your discernment. Discernment, sometimes it be accurate. But sometimes these people are so good at getting over that they gonna get over on us. But don't take it as this person got over on me, so I'm gonna treat everybody fucked up. Everybody don't have to be treated fucked up just because you was done wrong by one person. Or maybe it wasn't one person. Maybe it was a few people. But we cannot allow what one person did to us to gauge our response to everybody. Because some people genuinely want us to be successful. Some people genuinely want us to be okay. Some people are genuinely our friends with no ill intentions. There are some genuine fucking people out there. And I said this before. There are some fucked up people out there that's fucking up this genuine people. And it just really is. Stay the genuine person that you are. Don't allow someone's fucked upness to change who you are. And I know you probably like, well, I'm always doing this for people, and then I'm just going to stop because nobody appreciates me. No, the people that you did it for didn't appreciate you. Someone will appreciate you and appreciate what you've done. Okay? Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I went live a little bit early today because I do have court. Yeah, I know. Shout out to the people that actually been hitting me up about my court. I appreciate y'all. It's dismissed. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's dismissed. And if it's not, then we already know they just trying to railroad me, but we still gonna fight it. Okay? I'm not tripping. I don't have no type of, I don't feel like, I don't want to go. They're gonna take me to jail. The first time when I went, I'm not gonna lie, I was crying because I was just like, they trying to fuck with me, like, and it's clear as day. But guess what? I ain't even mad no more. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm not nervous.
Taking it all the way.
Taking it all the way. Exactly. It is what it is. Shout out to the people that's been riding with me. Shout out to the people that put on. Actually, I've had some people send money for my lawyer. Shout out to y'all. Like, we got the lawyer. She gonna meet us there. You said thank you, Janelle, for that, because I literally needed to hear that. Thank you so much. I love y'all. And y'all know sometimes when I'm speaking, I don't even know what I'm about to talk about. It just comes out. So, I ain't writing nothing down except for what's already been wrote down. I love you guys so much. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy y'all way. Again, the prison reunion is August the 30th, no matter wherever you are. If you guys want to come out, come celebrate, it's going to be at Stars and Stripes Park in Oklahoma City. August the 30th from 4 to 8. It's going to be a vibe. Let me just make sure I told you guys everything that I wanted to tell you guys. Today is episode 138. Did you know that? Hey, we're getting up there. How many episodes do you think we're going to end the year with? It's always different. So, because you never know. I might do some extra episodes, or it's always different. So, leave me a comment. Let me know how many you think. Also, I am writing a Christmas play that I want my wife to, my wife is going to direct it. She don't know it just yet, the details, but it's going to be a directed Christmas play, and it's going to be filmed. So once it's filmed and finished, I'm looking to get it put on a DVD. That way we can each have long-lasting memories for our kids, and our kids can watch it. A Christmas play that we know is going to be no hidden agendas, no extra hidden meanings that when we watch it later in 33rd, we see somebody hanging like on the Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz. When they was going on the Yellow Brick Road, one of the Munchkins had hung himself in real life, and it was still in the movie. I don't know if y'all remember that, but anyways, this is going to be a real live memories, and I'm excited. I'm still writing it. What's in my head, like, I might even give y'all a little sample. Nah. If you interested, please hit me up. I'm excited about it. I hope my wife is. I've always wanted to do a Christmas play, like, out here. Because, I mean, in prison, we did it. Like, I know y'all probably like, she always talking about prison. I know, but it brought so much fun. Like, even in the midst of darkness, I don't know. I loved it, and I've always wanted to recreate that feel that we get when you coming up with a play, and even the emotions that come with it too, because people can get mad. It don't matter what it's about. People be getting mad and angry and fun and laughing and crying, and just that being on set, just dope to me. And I'm sure that's probably another reason why my wife is a director, because the set part of it, the back end of it is just as dope as watching. So if you want to be a part of it, hit me up. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I know I wasn't live yesterday, so send some positive vibes, love, and energy to my couch potato. My couch potato got into a really bad car accident yesterday and broke her nose. And, she was real banged up and a concussion. And, I'm just really, 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 really glad that she's alive, because it could have went any way. So, send some positive vibes, love, and energy her way. Just say couch potato. It'll get to her. I love you guys. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I will see you guys tomorrow on the couch, 8 Central Time. Yeah. Bless you. Love you, big O. Love you, Twitch. Spotify, Apple, Pandora, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.